Head fake. Boom shakalaka.
Right. So at the end of the podcast, we always open a pack of cards. Now, most of the time we've been switching it up and going 1990 NFL Pro Set, also baseball cards, but I know you're a basketball fan.
Wow.
So we got 1990.
I used to have these. I
Really?
recognize this.
Yeah, we have 1990. What year were you born?
1985.
Yeah, this is perfect. So
I was sad that because I saw that you did this. I have like old cards somewhere.
People give
in
me
my
old
house.
cards. It's crazy. It's very cool. It's awesome. But yeah, someone recently just gave me a wrestling pack, like a WWF from the 80s. Yeah. So I'm like, when a wrestling fan's on, no offense. I equivalated it to the WNBA, but it's not the same. Our athletes get paid. Come on up. Myrtle loves basketball cards. Well, Myrtle hates crusty cards. So we do two piles. We do keep pile and like ones that you know, ones that you like, and then a crusty pile of people you've never heard. Okay. But you're a big basketball fan, so you might have heard.
I mean, I've never heard of this guy. Michael Jordan?
Oh my God.
I am Michael
On the
Jordan.
first pull?
Wow.
Dude, come on. Even card people are like, that's nuts. Michael Jordan, I mean, that's a keeper. Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Incredible.
First round pick out of North Carolina. You know him. You love him. This is crazy. On the back, his picture, he's got like balding hair. Can you see the side?
Yeah.
MJ was, what are you doing, Myrtle? MJ was always clean bald, but this one, he's got like the stubble, like he let it go a couple days. We'll take a picture of that.
He looks great bald. Some guys just look amazing bald.
Some of us, you do not. Some of us have to go get a hair transplant. No, dude, I buzzed my head once in high school and everyone was like, don't do that.
Don't do that ever again.
Yeah,
I buzzed my head once too.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Dude.
Yeah.
What did you feel like when you did it, when you buzzed your head? Were you like, big mistake?
Just terrified at first because I didn't buzz it close enough.
Yeah.
It was too long, so I looked like a baby chick, you know, when it comes out of the whatever.
And then you did the one,
and then,
guard?
And then I did one, and that looked badass.
Yeah.
I just happened to have a good head shape for it. Everyone thought I was like an MMA fighter.
Nice.
It was cool.
That is cool.
And then within about 2 months, it grew to like a mom length, where like a mom who's like very tired and has given up, and people were so disrespectful.
Really?
It switched within 2 months. People were like bumping into me on the streets where they didn't before. Just
that's wild. You watched people's treatment of you change with the hair length
in real time within 2 months.
and then when it came back full, were people nicer to you?
Oh yeah, now that it's long, something about like super long hair on women is coded as like a sexual thing.
Yeah, so
they're like, you're young and you obviously don't have kids yet because you would have cut it by now.
You would have had that crazy. I saw a lady a couple months ago that was crazy, and it's, you're like, that's me. My hair was short.
Yeah,
fucking dickhead.
Exactly.
All right, who do you got next?
Tom Chambers, who I actually think I had that card.
Tom Chambers, white guy. I mean, great quads.
I was just going to say his leg muscles are out of this
From
world.
Utah, surprise, surprise. I think we've had Thomas Doan Chambers. My favorite is the look on his face on the back.
His hair's so different here.
It's feathered, very feathered.
Middle part
feathered. Crazy look. Because here on the front with the action shot, you're seeing the bounce of the hair.
Yeah.
But on the back, feathered laying there, also looks like he just smelled a fart. He's like, it's a very unpleasant. Sorry, Chambers.
Trying to look
It also
cool.
sounds like the name of a guy my mom dated.
Tom Chambers. It does. I don't know. Why did I say it does?
Yeah.
Like, I know.
You go, whatever happened to Tom Chambers? He goes, oh my God. He loved Scrabble. You're like, okay.
We got Joe Klein. I think I had this almost exact. This seems familiar to me too.
What
I don't
if
know
I told
him.
you it was? Joe Klein, I don't remember, on the Boston Celtics. Looks like a guy that wanted to play for the Boston Celtics and got there. Played at Notre Dame, Arkansas. He's from Colorado Springs. He's a Colorado boy.
I hope one
7
of these guys
foot.
is watching and they're like, "Oh, you
They
don't
have.
remember me?"
No, they have. They've been like, you said my name wrong. So I think this is Joe Klein.
Yeah, for sure.
But it also could be like Kleiny. Listen, I know how much I fuck up these pronunciations. It's not beyond me. But he looks like a guy that, it looks like a fan photo of like when you dress up like you play for the Celtics. Yeah. Like the way it looks.
Great stance.
Tape wrists, getting after it.
Is it tapes or is it one of those like sweat bracelets?
I think I just know wrestling, so I automatically assume that
sweat bracelet.
It's sweat bracelet. Yeah. I was like, who's this guy about to get in the ring?
Rod Higgins of the Golden State Warriors.
Shout out Rod Higgins.
Don't know him.
Old knee brace. Looks so bored in his action shot.
Yeah.
But then great picture on the back.
You don't really have control when they do these pictures. At least I didn't in college.
Oh, there's been a couple where they're like whole mouth open. There's ones that are flat out disrespectful.
Yeah.
But he played at Fresno State. He was a Bulldog and then played for the Bulls. A quick cup of coffee with the Nets and then to the Golden State Warriors. Sorry, Rod Higgins. Going in the crusty pile.
Chris Mullin.
Come on. We get Chris Mullin all. We love Chris Mullin. This is a big Chris Mullin house.
Oh, wow.
And Mitch Richmond. Run TMC originally. Tim Hardaway.
Know.
Yeah. This is an all-star card. New York boy from Queens.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Played at St. John's. This guy was bad. Member of the Dream Team. List goes on and on. That's a keeper.
James Edwards, look at that mustache.
Yes, dude.
Beautiful.
Oh, that is. I mean, look at it on the back.
Oh, okay.
Look at it in its full glory. With a soul patch?
Wait, when's his birthday? Oh, I thought it was mine. It's not.
Oh, is this guy November 22nd?
Are we both cancers? Something I don't care about.
3rd round pick out of UW. Man, I love a Fu Manchu with a soul patch.
Yeah.
Just go to a full goatee. You're there. Why you got the flavor saver under here? He looks like he gives advice while he eats. He goes, now don't ever go to Sacramento on an empty stomach. They say that a lot. That's the advice he gives. He goes, you know what? You ever kill the CEO? You better go to Vermont. It's like, this guy knows. They're beautiful. Leave you out your business. And never go to a McDonald's in Altoona. Thanks, James. It's just like giving you advice like that. You ever kill a man? Never go to McDonald's in Altoona. I read that on the news.
Reggie Lewis.
Another Celtic. We're getting a lot of Celtics that I have no idea who they are. Obviously, Boston fans do. Celtics fans are like, I know Reggie fucking Lewis. But from Baltimore, 1st round pick out of Northeastern. Played for the Celtics for 3 seasons at this point. Not a bad action shot. Would hate that my tongue was in it the way it is. He's got concentration tongue.
That's kind of what I do when I shoot. Yeah, I do something weird with my mouth.
I miss and then scream swear words. That's how I shoot. I miss completely and I go, fuck.
I do that too. It scares people.
Yeah.
They don't expect me to be.
And I never get my shot back. You know? That's how it works.
Oh, Paul Pressey, Milwaukee Bucks.
Look at that with the elbow guard. Paul Matthew Pressey from Tulsa, 1st round pick. Grew up in Richmond, Virginia. Not a bad action shot. Don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul Pressey.
Sorry, Paul.
Crusty pile. Right now, you only got 2 keepers, so hopefully.
Got little Denver Nuggets. Walter Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
I'm familiar with Walter Davis.
There he is.
You might know him
got
from
him.
The Bookcase. Denver Nugget, 1st round pick out of North Carolina. Look at that. He looks like a police chief.
He does.
You know? We're like, you blew up half the damn city. And now I got brass coming down on me. Sorry, Walter. I've already kept you. But for Carmen's pack, we're going in the crusty pile.
Greg Drayling.
This is, born to be in the crusty pile. When you can't even get the name.
I like that he looks like a nerd who doesn't play basketball. His arms are so long.
Well, there you go. That's why they go, son, you ever thought about being in the NBA? He's like, well, no, sir. I'm just changing that tire over there. He's like, arms all. He was from Wichita, Kansas. Went to the University of Kansas. 2nd round pick. Just a Midwestern boy, dude.
Imagine being tickled by this guy.
He's like, I'm gonna tickle you. 7'1", the biggest tickling you've ever had. Yeah, dude. Ended up his career being the 7th leading scorer in KU's all-time scoring list, despite only playing 3 seasons. I'm not gonna brag for him. He can do it himself. Sorry, Greg. Crusty pile.
Bye, Greg.
He might win Crustiest of the pile.
Larry Bird.
Come on. You got a Jordan and a Bird.
I have a Larry Bird t-shirt. It's great.
Larry Joe Bird. And you got, she knocked over the crusty pile? Rude. All-star Larry Bird card fucking rules. Did he shave his armpits?
Oh, wow. Let me look in.
I think it's just that he's that kind of wispy blonde.
Yeah.
He doesn't strike me as a guy that would shave his armpits. He threw his back out graveling his mother's driveway. That was his career-ending injury.
What?
Yeah, if you watch that documentary, Magic vs. Bird, he's like, I injured my back paving my mother's driveway myself. He was already in the NBA. He's already a millionaire.
Yeah.
Larry Bird's such a bad motherfucker that he was like, no, I got it, Mom. And he's like, my back.
Didn't want someone else to gravel the driveway. That's awesome.
Damn, I'm not going to lie. As far as keepers go, this might be the best I've seen.
We got a coach.
Yes.
Chris Ford.
Chris Ford for the Celtics had to be there very quickly. But from Villanova, it looks like an old-timey bad guy.
Yeah, like a French.
He's like, well, I bought up all the territory. You better move, you savages. I own this land.
He has a monocle.
Yeah. Chris Ford's paper mill is going to go right here. The Ford paper mill. Why, my damn pesky brother making those automobiles up in Detroit. Sorry, Chris Ford. You are very crusty. But Greg still has the lead. Look, he looks like Lurch on the back. I'm sorry. I know he's a real person.
That could be a good thing. We don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, for NBA, but he looks like he's like, you rang.
Yeah.
All right. Right now, he's leading candidate.
Danny Young.
Danny Young from the Miami Heat? No,
play.
Blazers.
I thought that was the Planned Parenthood logo for a
That's
second.
so
I was
funny.
like, that's nice of him.
Really pro-choice advocate, Danny Young, second-round pick out of Wake Forest from Raleigh, North Carolina. Here's something interesting. The action shot is the shot they used on the back.
Wow, they had no other pictures.
They didn't want to follow up with Mr. Young and get another picture. Played specifically in the Northwest, Seattle and Portland. But sorry, Mr. Young, going to the crusty pile. And I wish they would have given you a better shot on the back. Wait, what?
We got Orlando Woolridge of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Who's got great knee braces, but also incredible middle name, Vernada.
Oh, they put the middle names on the back? Does everyone have them?
Yeah. You could check. Look, everyone's got
Larry's?
the All-Star card.
Larry Joe Bird. Oh, duh.
Michael Jeffrey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yeah.
And this is Orlando Vernada Woolridge. What a cool name.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first round pick out of Notre Dame from Bernice, Louisiana. Damn, dude. He was picked by the Bulls and then a couple seasons with the Nets, then the Lakers. 6'9". Look at that. Knee braced all. Crusty pile. Sorry, buddy.
Cool name, though.
Cool name. Very cool name. Very sexy full name.
Larry Donnell Nance.
Is this your last guy?
Yeah.
Well,
I like his picture on the back. It's very
Larry Nance, he does something. He works, or I'm thinking of Jim Nance, the broadcaster. That's what happened. Larry Nance, first round pick out of Clemson from South Carolina, played for the Suns and then the Cavaliers. Looks just like a neighbor that you would never suspect played in the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Where you go, dude, you know Larry from Two Doors Down, like, played for like 10 years in the NBA? He's 6'10". You go, I know, but not all tall guys are good at basketball. Sorry, Larry Nance. Going to the crusty pile. Boom. So who do you think is the most crusty out of all of these?
The most crusty?
Yeah, the guy you want to follow up with. I'm thinking we want to find out where Lurch is.
Yeah.
But we also got Tom
arms.
Chambers with his feathery hair.
It's beautiful.
We got Joe Klein cosplaying as a Celtic. He was, I know. Dunk on me. We got Rod Higgins. What's Rod up to? Reggie Lewis. What do you think?
I want to see how this guy's arms look. This
Greg
long.
Deerling.
Greg Dreeling's long arms.
Do they give a pronunciation? Gregory Allen Dreeling. An American former basketball player. Played center. Played for the Mavericks and the Cavs. He also played in the Continental Basketball Association for the Rockford Lightning. Was in the 86 Final Four. That's fun. Squeak to that, Myrtle. Myrtle gives that a squeak. Gives it 2 squeaks. She's a big fan. No personal life. He serves in an advanced scout for the Dallas Mavericks. That's it.
That's it? He doesn't have an Instagram?
He's posting thirst traps. He's like, hey, I might be crusty. He's 7'1", 250, big boy. Yeah. A lot of times they give you like, he then went on to do this, but no, they don't have anything on this guy. But he's got a job. He's got a job with the Dallas Mavericks.
Here's a picture of him in 2018. Never know who you might run into on the mean streets of Orlando.
Wait,
Jesus Christ. Am I in trouble? I had headphones on.
No.
Did she
No.
like do something?
she was scratching, so we let her
I
in.
let her in.
So sorry.
No, that's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie
I
Nolan.
was feeling very depressed, so I had like those headphones on.
Yeah.
I was dancing, and then I was like, "Where's the dog?" And
No, she's been fine.
The door was open, and I was like, "I'm in so much trouble."
No, you're not in trouble at all.
Seeing all the stuff that's happening.
We watched his valedictorian speech.
Holy shit.
We just went through the whole episode was us going through his Instagram.
Has anyone
Carmen's in
ever gone
love.
from being so hot and cool to like not hot and cool at all as quickly as
Yeah. Well, we
Still hot.
We were talking about our opinion was that Carmen, he should have gone up to Vermont and he would have escaped. My point was he was too hot for Altoona. That's what
Where is that to?
Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know. That's wild.
But are you finding like tweets of his?
They are. People are.
Yeah.
Like old tweets where he's like Jordan Peterson. He's a big Jordan Peterson guy.
But then I read a tweet where he wasn't at the end because I was in the reply section.
A lot to dig through. We've got a lot of files. I'm sorry the dog was just in here eating
No.
a toy the whole time.
I let
She's
her in.
giving it squeak. Carmen let her in. And then
Very sorry.
No,
No,
she did the one door scratch. It's
Dogs.
she was like, well, no,
Very heavy.
at first she was going like, ah. She's out here going like,
Julie was like, "Oh, this is a great time to like get into Lola Young's album." So I'm like listening.
Listen to Lola Young. She's great. She's awesome.
I'm just very sorry.
She's on the new Tyler, the Creator album. No, we're good. We're at the end.
Myrtle stays.
Myrtle stays. Those are your keeper cards.
Wow, I get to keep
Oh,
these?
wait, you actually found his Instagram?
No, but somebody posted a picture with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So there he is in 2018. Somebody ran into him in Orlando and took a selfie and then put them on.
All right.
On their Instagram.
Greg Dreeling played with the Pacers when I broke into the NBA back in the day. That's Mark Boyle posted that. So he's been around. Here's the thing, like people in the NBA, like I like this about them because we've seen it a couple times in our comments where other old players would be like, that's not how you say his name. Hell of a ball player. I don't know what the hell why this queer kid keeps putting him in a crusty pile. And you're like, I don't know, man. It was just the thing that we clipped at the end of our podcast for our YouTube channel. It's not too serious. Sorry. I respect the hell out of all these people would ball the fuck on me. Like they would dunk on me. There's not a second that goes by that I don't realize that. But they look silly because it was 1990. It's fucking 34 years ago. What are you going to fucking do, bud?
In 2014, he played with some little girl. Cute.
Well, let's phrase that correctly. Played basketball. Still tall. We're not opening this up. And this is, of course, Mr. Greg Dreeling. All right. The special, link below. Carmen's fucking hilarious. See her when she comes to your town. She's one of my favorite joke writers. I was very excited to have her on the podcast.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
This is going to tank your numbers. People don't know who I am at all.
That's why we'll put you in between two big episodes. But guess what? This is a Wednesday that you got a show still. They always do that where they're like, guys, this isn't, this is so funny. It's like, we don't have sweeps week. These are comics that I'm friends with that I like. And then someone's like, you got to book the Rizzler. That's how you get the numbers. And it's just him being like, I'm a boy. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm a comic, so I get that. No, fuck that. You're hilarious. And I like showing, it's like, I've always liked showing people that like my comedy who I like because I think there's a correlation. It's like, well, obviously, like, and Carmen is a comic that I think is fucking hilarious and got to do some road gigs with her recently. And you should watch her special. It's on YouTube and it's free. Bye.
Head fake.